disclaimers here, and this is some Project Reality by the World War II version. And originally I was going to do this video. I wasn't going to do this video, or I wasn't going to plan on doing it. But ever since recently, Project Reality has been DDoSed, and some people, or also some people haven't seen the World War II version of it, but they still want to play the game, and but they don't really want to play the modern version. This is also a World War II version of the game that you can still play and you can still enjoy. It's a standalone version of the game, so you can still have fun. So what is Project Reality in the first place? Project Reality, if you have no idea what Project Reality is, it is a Battlefield 2 mod. Just came in standalone a couple of months ago. Just came in the standalone mode that you can go ahead and simply play. You can simply play as a team and work as a team to complete objectives, basically capturing flags around the map, or in other, like, there are two main game modes that everyone plays. They're called AAS or like Advanced. Now I have to remember the game modes. Advanced, Secure, Advanced and Secure. AAS, that's what it stands for. Or Insurgenary. Basically it's similar to it's similar to Rush and also Search and Destroy. Like basically fund the bomb area and destroy it. But this is when it gets different. AAS is a base, like a base map area, but there are certain ways of capturing objectives. The Americans have to capture all the beach points to move inland. When you capture one, even though they capture one, you cannot capture all these points randomly. You have to capture them in a certain way or in a certain position. So you can't. So it prevents people from running to one side of the map and capturing the final objective point and winning the game. You have to capture it with a certain way, or it doesn't count. Some maps, they will not allow certain teams to enter those positions at all. The Germans are unable to capture the beach. They can't go onto the beach. They have to stay inland or stay on top of the hill positions, guarding Omaha beach. Or any map. There are some maps that there are called DD zones, do not fire, so you do not shoot zones. Basically get, if you shoot, well, say goodbye to your account. Some servers do not like it one so bit, and they actually do force it down your throat. If you do shoot in these areas, you will get a warning first up. If you do it again, if you constantly keep on doing it, goodbye to you. I hope you like other games, because some servers don't give you a warning, they simply just ban you on so the first time you're out. If you keep on doing it and constantly over and over again, say goodbye to that profile. Not say goodbye to your profile. Just say goodbye, being able to play on that server. This goes to a lot of servers. Most servers do say this. Even though that this game has a small community, everyone in the game still cherishes this game like a son. Everyone still loves the game and does not want people to leave, but still just doesn't want people to act stupid and act dumb. The World War II version of it is slightly different. As you can tell, it's World War II, of course. One other thing that is different is the fact that there's no insurgent game mode. Insurgent game mode, like I said, is basically search and destroy the bomb. So first secure the area and then destroy the bomb or destroy the weapon cache. This particular game mode, Insurgent, can be played with from 64 players to 100 players. This also is quite different to other games, the fact that it has 100 players. over some other games that do not allow 100 players or more. The guys who make this particular mod also is starting to work on a different game called Squads. Squads is exactly the same, similar to Project Reality, but using the Unreal, I think it's, sorry no, you're using the Crysis engine or the Unreal engine, one of those two. They still do the exact same thing, they are still doing the exact same thing as what the other one is doing. So, if you beloved a Project Reality, but you don't want to play on the multivision, so on the mod, there is always the Squads version, a bit more hardcore as this one because they can do a lot more stuff to it, stuff like that. But anyway, let's get into the Squads. So let's get into the World War II version. And actually go into the World War II version. Now, as you can probably tell, I'm on Omaha Beach. Now, you might be wondering what was so different about Omaha. If you have played on this originally, what they've done is they've completely changed the maps. There's no more pointy hawk anymore, stuff like that. They're trying to focus a lot more of the gameplay in a certain area. Originally, if you originally were playing on this map earlier, you would constantly find that like your soldiers would land on the Pointy Hawk area and move their way inland, and also moving their way back towards the beach, but inland wise, and pushing the Germans into a sort of like a no man's land, pretty much turning like the beach into hell, and you wouldn't be able to do anything about it. The Germans will have the beach section and also have more of inland sections, but they will not be able to control anything. They wouldn't be able to push out of the beach area, because if they go onto the beach, they die. If they go off the beach, they die. So many players, they just dig in and just hold out as long as they can. It has happened to many players to just dig in. As you can tell, some part of the map you can't go onto, but bunker areas, Gem players can go anywhere on this position. As you can probably tell, there is a pack gun, a 37mm pack gun that I'm struggling to show you guys. You just start spinning this thing around. It's got multiple different ammo types, high explosive tracer, and that's all. Just two ammo types: armor piercing, so APT, armor piercing tracer, and high explosive tracer. That's pretty much this is what you have to do in this position. If you're this bunker, your job is to just delay as much as you can before the enemies take over this position. And this is where most of the objective points do occur. Just hold out as long as you can. Now saying this is still in working in progress. There will be more maps, but we're saying this. Many other maps are basing themselves around the east around the French coast and like basically Normandy. That what we know of. It's like I said, it's still a work in progress. You can enter most of these buildings, so you can go into these buildings, take a refuge in them if you're a German player, sorry, if you're on the German team. So have fun with that. But if you're an American player, like if you're on the American team, just keep an eye on these buildings, as you can tell. They can have machine gunners, you name it, in these windows. Even overlooking the main entrance of that pillbox down there. Oh, so you just missed. Same as going into the roofs. If I am losing frames, is the map pretty much the map, like this part of the map has a lot of tank traps, stuff like that, as you can show, like hedgehogs to be correct. But yeah, if you're on the American team, just keep an eye out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you the American side quickly. Pretty much the German team, you need to secure WN or Whiskey November 73, Whiskey November 71, and also 70, and also 70. You might be thinking, where's 72? Right here. Technically, it would be right here, but the Germans never made it properly. So the construction of the bunker was cancelled. They never made the particular position of the bunker would be. In real life it's here, but in game it's not. The bunker would be roughly about here. Just a small, like one of those bunkers that I was in earlier, the one of the circle ones. There is the big bunkers that we all know, like the slit bunkers that everyone knows about. Oops. Like these small bunkers would be, these pillboxes are actually, they're not actual bunkers, they're pillboxes. Would be right there as well. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly stop the video and show you where the bunkers are, like these big huge ass bunkers that you probably would be more knowing of. So before I forget, the Germans do get mortars. They get 3 mortars actually, to be exact, if I'm correct. 4 mortars actually. So 5. One mortar at WN 73, 2 over here. Both to different locations. So if you're an American player, secure these mortars as fast as you can. There are 2 mortars over here in these 2 positions. The large bunkers are here, one here, and also here. But this one is a bit of a different type of bunker, and I'll show that now. Where are the mortars? Where's this mortar? Right here. There's one more mortar here, and you can tell by this bunker. Pretty sminking bunker. Most of these bunkers, be careful of if you're an American player, because Germans will hide in these bunkers and make sure that you don't get to the mortars. If you're a German player, defend the mortars as much as you can, long as you can, before they get wiped out. Because, well, as a German player, you're pretty much delaying as much as you can before the Americans get off the beach. Alright. Where's the bunker? Right over here. Right over here. Just down this trench. Like I said, if I am frame choppy, it's just because of the game, because of all the hedgehogs and all the equipment and all the stuff that's laying around the map. And you see, it's sort of underground. You got 2 stages. What they've done is they just reused the one from Battlefield 2. Sorry, from 1942 slightly. And what they've done is they've added 2 versions of this building. So like, basically this is just doubled again. If you go down here, so you have a bigger section and more room to fire. But I would prefer to go up here. But you can't see down below you. This is why you would have 2 machine gun positions, one over here firing onto the beach, because you can see from one side of the beach to the other pretty well. And you got one down. You can have another guy just chilling down here, like a slow fire machine gun, maybe like images an MG34, an MG42 sits up here with a machine gun ammo guy chilling next to him as well. I'm going to reconvene again, and I'll quickly show you the other bunker positions as well. There's no actual bunker like this on this side of the map, except for this one over here. It's made over here. It's similar to the one of the bunkers nearby over here. They did remove a bunker that was over here as well. They did remove it because during testing it was a bit overpowered. The Germans could literally spray down the entire beach. Except for the fact that you couldn't hit anyone from all the way from down here. And Land Crash used to be sneaky and used to drop troops along here. The seawall is really hard to get through, and I will show that as an American player. So, and you can't get down into the bunker by this way, so you have to go in for underground. You got some I forgot what they're called, dragon's teeth, there we go, dragon teeth things, or tank traps, like these stone ones. But anyway guys, I'll reconvene when I get to the other. Alright, before I go into the bunkers, no, you don't all have to be inside the bunker positions. That's mostly if your squad is based, like if your squad says here. But if you do get pushed back off of the beach, say if you're defending around here, maybe, say you got some guys with basically here, have got a machine gun base here. If you have to fall back, you got some cover. You got dead cows, you got tank traps that can hide behind, and you can go deeper into the back of the line, letting them come into Death Valley, pretty much. Like not Death Valley, more like a open field section, slightly a bit more of a ridge, but they do have cover. Both sides will have cover and stuff like that. You got dead cows. You've got cover behind here, you got beds that you can hide behind, you got tents, stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to... And also, I think these flat guns can't be used if I'm correct. Nope, they can. But I'm saying that there's literally no point of using them because you can't aim down all the way down. But you can scare players from coming up the beach. They might add in paratroopers maybe later on. Flight gun battery here. There might be another one down the beach maybe. I have no idea. If I'm correct, there's another one of these machine gun. Another mortar, like I've said, there's one mortar here. The other mortar is down this trench. Turn left. So turn left. Keep on going, but we're going to go to this bunker here first. This is an anti-tank version of it. This has a PaK 40. The Americans do get DD tanks, so if you're a DD tank driver, watch out here. You will get killed. Because you do have, if I get on this gun, you can see a long way off of the beach, so be careful about that. And you can fire really, you can't fire all the way down, but you can spray across the beach. But saying that, there is another anti-tank gun down on the other side of the beach in WN73 as well. Saying that, but there's another one over there as well. There's also lower, and it's also meant to fire down the beach. This one's meant to fire out sea and knock out the tanks before they reach the coast. There's another machine gun position that I can jump in, if I can do it now. If I can. These are meant for mortar positions, but technically they have trouble with them, I think, or they actually are originally up for machine gun positions. Put a machine gun here. You've got pretty good security, and also you can, if enemy units are coming across this, you can spray along here, and also over there as well. If if your team is decent in, if your team is smart, have all your machine gunners in these sort of bunker positions. There's a lot of them across the beach, so I recommend players to have at least one per bunker, so they can even if they get overrun, they can still open fire on you can open fire on your own bunker near you as well. Don't want to show you this one as well, but supply gunner and regular machine gunner. MG42. There is a mixture of MG42s and MG34s, so just don't be scared if you go to MG34 because they're still going to do the exact same thing. Now we get into one of the other bunkers that is on the map as a pack gun as well. Similar story as the other one, just meant to open fire on the beach, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Does it have range on the beach? Just. You can fire knock out tanks when they're on the beach as well. So hit them, knock them out as much as you can before they come again and knock you out. Alright. I'm going to show you an American. I'm only going to show you the beach section, because inland makes more sense if I do a separate video on that. I'll show you the entirety of this section of the map in a separate video, same as the other maps as well. I'm only going to show you this one because this will be the most popular map to play on. Same as also as Carentan as well. But Carentan will also be a separate video. Both sides will be separate videos, but this one won't be. This will just be cut up gameplay, just cut up stuff, just showing you stuff like that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to stop and not end the video, but just quickly jump to American team. I will show you I will be on the American team in about 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back, and I quickly need to make a squad so I can do some cool things. Alright, I'm back, and time to show you the ships. Now what I've done, if you play the other version of this game, you might be thinking, where's the battleship they used to fire on to the beach? Well, they removed it. The reason why, and I'll explain this now, is to prevent the Americans from just bombarding the beach over and over again. Now, originally from memory, this is me as memory-wise, will explain that US troops used to bombard the beach just over and over again. What I might just quickly do now is turn down my sound. But what they used to do is they used to bombard the beach to oblivion. This would be point to D-Hawk before Americans arrive, and that's fine. But what they would do is bombard that much that the German team couldn't fight anymore. They would be under the underground in the underground bunkers, taking cover, and the Americans would have overrun the beach section of Omaha, and also Pointy Hawk as well. Because what used to happen? Say like one main battery used like when I was on the servers. I don't know all the time, but if the players were doing it, used to just shell the beach to oblivion. I mean shell the beach. Like that bad that some players just did not want to bother going onto the beach. as German wise, and also on American wise, because he used to be friendly fire quite a bit. So yeah, that happened. Just double checking, because I pressed cancel and I don't want to ruin that. But anyway. But now they've changed it, and also one thing they've changed is this. The whistle. Now, when you first jump in, you will be first have to jump on both, like on 3 ships. The middle ship has the 2 DD tanks. So one, how many will spawn in? 10 minutes. Amphibious. So there you go. Amphibious, so I can drive both on land or on sea. So there you go. There's the M3A1 half tracks. Now that would spawn in when you take the beach. When you take D1, Dog Green sector, and also Charlie sector. So when you get onto the beach, as you can see, there's a beach right there. Well, yeah, one thing you need to think about is the fact that the pack gun here can see you, can actually see me if it was active, and would technically show you, same as pack gun that's over here would technically show me as well, same as the little 37mm gun that I can see over there. But yeah, be careful, because players will try, like the Germans will prevent, as long as they can, players from reaching the beach. That's fair enough. But make sure someone is on that machine gun and ready to fire, and also there's explosions. So I don't know if they can kill you or not. I'm not 100% sure. But if they do hit you, if they do kill you, just don't take it so seriously. Just laugh it off. So you got these gates. There are certain areas, because you can land troops off the beach to make it more safer, so you can make it safer for them, or you can land onto the beach and have a great old time for them. There, oh, hang on, whoops. Sorry, I just had to. But can land your troops. These will stay here for a bit, so you can grab more guys. If you want to be a dedicated landing craft troop guy, you can. Just remember that you'll be under fire all the time. So now let's go. Now we're on the beach. I'm going to try and prevent to cap. I'm going to go over here. As you see, when you get on the beach, you got a lot of cover. You got some cover, so don't freak out when you get off when you get off the beach. But make sure that you run to the next set of cover as fast as you can. That scared the crap out of me. Thought that was moving. But yeah, do whatever you can to get off the beach. But make sure that you when you're here, run. Make sure that you're running, and please don't run towards this bunker over here. I think that is friendly, because it's gonna start opening up with shells. Because I haven't seen this bunker yet, but I might do that now. If your entire squad does get seen by that pack gun, run. Sometimes the pack gun is down that way, run, because you're not going to have a very good day. But if you are here, knock out the guns over here. So just simply, it's simple, just a frag them there, done, they're gone. They're dead. If any more try to arrive, you just hit that position there. Do whatever you can to get off the beach, because you will have to try and get off the beach as fast as you can. I mean, fast as you can. So like you literally would have to like jump into these positions to literally get off the beach because it's barbed wire. Because it's barbed wire literally all the way across the beach. So there's because if you really want to be, if you really want to take your chance, you can run through there. But I can see players putting an MGs in those spots up there. A lot of MGs up there actually. But make sure that you have got some skilled players that know what they're doing. Like not if you aren't skilled, don't worry. These maps are very different. So, but if you're an American player, watch out. There might be a guy right there with a machine gun. But I'm guessing over here is now a pack gun. Yep. Then the alien craft just died. Did it? Yep. Pack gun here. You can't use it as an American, but you get a clear and eye where this gun will be. And yeah, pretty much when you get off the beach, when you get off the beach, what I do recommend is you guys to knock out these guns. Like if you have a combat engineer or something, knock them out as fast as you can before the German players get some sort of defense going, and you light you up as fast as you can. Because if you get off the beach before these guns start shelling your tanks, you'll be set to go. And the Germans won't have anything to combat them later on inside the game without. I'm not 100% sure if there's any tank guns deep in the area. I don't know if there's any tank guns anywhere else to knock out your tanks, but I'm pretty sure there would be. But yeah, just keep your eyes up and peeled for these bunkers. If you have to, run actually towards them, but be smart and just try and take your time. Do not rush. All these spots here are blocked off, so make sure that your tanks are on the beach. If you have to secure the bunkers from outside position, just run straight towards them. Go down. Grab your combat rifle or your Thompson, whatever you have, or a carbine, or whatever you have. Just fire into the bunker and make sure those allies near you, because you might get team killed by friendlies that are down on the beach. But they should see you running towards the bunkers this sort of direction. But if they don't, just like use your voice and you communicate with your team. Saying this, the best way to get tanks off of the beach is to simply go to D1 exit. If you're wondering why is that, because you got these ramps over here that you can get a tank out of these positions, and this is where tanks would have technically got off the beach if they had to. But you can still drive tanks somewhat through here. There is an opening down here somewhere. Oh, no, hang on. No, I'm wrong, sir. I'm wrong. You can get tanks through here. My bad. There is a sort of a prevention thing down over here. I'm wrong. You can't get tanks through here because of these tank traps that go across the beach. But saying that, some might be brave enough to get the tank off the beach through here. I won't be doubt if someone did that. But if you are going to do that, make sure that this gun is out of action before you even get near the beach, because that thing can still open fire on you even if you're out in the water. But if you are really I've said really quite a few times, but if you are a very confident tank driver or a tank commander with both of your 2 lovely tanks, if you are suicidal and you have a suicidal team, tank commander and tank driver, whatever you have, you can get off the beach for here. Right, for here. If you really want to. And also over here as well. Where is that? Right, for here. So drive your tank for here and drive all the way up for here. But make sure that if you have inventory, ask them to secure over here. Make sure then they can toss a few frags into this anti-tank gun position that's deployed over here. Because that can see down the beach as well. That can see into the little opening down there as well. So be careful about that, as you can kind of see. Very scary sort of thing. I do not recommend it if you are a tank commander or a tank driver. Just don't push your luck. That's all I can say. I don't know what you can do over here. I haven't not been over here as an American, so as a German you can deploy. And you also have another pack-in over here. Did not see this thing. They can. I think you can wheel this thing over here and use it if you want to. What's over here? Another machine gun bunker. Like a little pillbox thing. Another spot you can put guys in. If you want, you put your squad there. Can go over there. Am I out of the zone almost? Yep. I thought they removed that bunker. Maybe I was wrong. But yeah. But if you are going to secure this part of the map, secure as fast as you can before some guys from that spawn over. There are 3 spawns. Germany can spawn troops in on all these flags all over here, simply because like there'll be no way to get infantry on the beach in time, so that's fair enough. Plus the Germans are defending, so why not give them the ability to spawn. But like I've said in multiple times, just make sure that you do secure these positions as fast as you can as an American player, because you're going to have a very bad day if you cannot do it. Because these machine gun positions will be extremely well defended. If you can't get off the beach by halfway through the match, you have lost, pretty much. And because Germans could supply their troops from their spawn as well. If like they have dedicated drivers to drive through the map to get to the beach and not die, say, stuff like that. Basically, if you got suicidal drivers that would drive through hell to get to your position, I'm one of those people who loves to drive through enemy positions to get to you. If I have to drive through and like an enemy stronghold, I will, to get to my teammates. So same as other players. Some other players will do the same as well. But German players will use this part of the map to supply their troops, even here, like plant truck here, a spawn point, and run troops all the way through here as well. So if you have to, secure all the way out here, make a front line for here, make sure that to prevent any guys from pushing around you as well, because they will do it. They will try and flank you as much as they can. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see my other versions of this map, I will put a put a list down below. I'll make a playlist of all the different maps and stuff like that. Me showing them off, me not actually running around to the most particular points that everyone would love to go to, stuff like that. So like the beach, stuff like that, the most played areas that like areas that will be played, stuff like that. So yep. But anywho, guys, if you want to see more, please like and subscribe. If you like to see my other videos, I do upload every single day, or if I can, every single 2 days. If I upload 2 videos a day, you might not see another video, but if you do, you're in good hands. I'm currently mainly uploading Hearts of Iron, my two main series, playing as Japan and also playing as Romania. So that's what I'm mainly been playing. This is just here because of the fact that Hearts of Iron was so the fact that I originally was going to do this, but I originally weren't, but because the Project Reality doesn't have many people playing the World War II version, I'm wanting the World War II version to get up and going, because I want to play on these maps with 100 players, stuff like that. But anyway, guys, if you want to see more of this, hit like and subscribe, and ciao for now.